Колеги, вітання.
May I welcome you, dear colleagues, to the topic of the next press briefing, presentation of commemorative medal in honor of Great Prince of Kyiv, Volodymyr Svyatoslavych. I would like to give the floor to Mr. Dmytro Pirkl, medal the author of this idea. Good afternoon. I really wish very much to praise myself, but here we are talking about the efforts of a big number of people, so we have to give honor to everybody who participated in that. We are talking about the mint expert, Mr. Tchaikovsky, and the people who were involved in the repair of the equipment. And not only it's very difficult to do something that's metal, but take a bullet and make it rather transparent and make the finished product. I did a lot of time to do that, and the mint actually they agreed to help us, and we have the result. Volodymyr is great. Volodymyr is great. Usually is depicted as a legendary image, or a legendary person. This work is dedicated to our legacy, what we inherited from Volodymyr Svyatoslavych, and we inherited our trident. And in fact, what we see here, this is a node to the trident in metal, so to say. The average side shows the special sign of Volodymyr Svyatoslavych, and then we have a kind of let's say something symbolic image of today's trident, and on the reverse side of the medal, in all the languages of the friendly nations, we have the inscription trident, or trizub in Ukrainian. Just to come into the world of global context of trident, and to reflect our global, nature. So I try to use all the widespread languages this word trident. The work continued for quite a long period of time. We met with some resistance, I would say, or opposition. The medal didn't want to go inside the bullet, But again, I would like to thank everybody who was involved in this effort. And owing to the efforts of who, we actually have this medal, thanks God. What else I can say? Next year I'm going to celebrate the 10th anniversary of my creative work or career. We have here several of my creations, so you could see what I'm working on, and what are those things which came out from my hands. Thank you, Dmitry. Several questions to you, or clarification. How much time it took to create this specific medal, and how many approximately people were involved in this work? Well, you're talking about the creation of this medal. It took about 18 months, year and a half, and even the number of people who were working, quite many people. By the way, I never visited the workshop where this medal was cast, or I even don't know how this kind of mysterious work is being done. So this is my cherished dream to get there someday and see this technological process. Can you say a few words about your creations? We have quite a versatile, the whole range of different let's say creation, so to say. First there was a series dedicated to hetmans of Ukraine, entitled Ukrainian Terra Kazakorum. In the later work, more, I would say, more mature products such thing as silver blanket. We have here not just one shown here, about the proxy of silver, but in addition to that, we have the blanket Ukraine Geographical Center of Europe, and it's more, let's say, more bright, I would say. This center of Europe is shown by a small diamond. It has become a rarity because it was really very popular. So when I'm going to arrange an exhibition dedicated to the 10th anniversary of my work, by all means I'm going to collect everything which I did and put it on display. And this commemorative medal in honor of the Great Prince of Kyiv, Volodymyr Svyatoslavych, will everybody be able to see that? You know, I did that medal not just to put it somewhere in, as we say, the long drawer of the table. Sooner or later it's going to be put on sale, and I think I'm going to put it on the website, and you can use on the internet auction to buy it. Do you know when approximately it's going to be on sale and how much it's going to cost? Well, the auction, this word auction, means that there is no limit to the price. Those who are going to buy it, they are going to determine the price, the final price. When it will happen, I believe within 2 weeks from now. Perhaps you'll have a chance to find it in the internet. Thank you, dear journalists. Does anybody have any questions or clarification? Let's interject. Museum space.
You mentioned the words creating the model. And nevertheless, you mentioned that you have never been to the mint inside, that you never saw how it is physically created. So how do you create your medals? There are a lot of coins which are mint, and this is tradition of the state. This is the vision of the state, which is reflected when it mints the coins. So this tradition existed till the statehood existed in Ukraine, and then it was suspended for some period, some historical period, because the statehood was somehow lost. And later it was restored, and I feel a lot of inspiration when I think that I may contribute to this very important thing, that is rebirth of Ukrainian mintage, because since the time of Kyiv princess, when minting was interrupted, suspended, since that time we did not see Ukrainian mintage, and only in Galician principality in 13th century there were some low mintages of coins. So how do you create the medal? I can speak about the basic pushes, so to say. What pushes me? Some time ago, I cooperated, I partnered with Yavornitsky Museum in Dnipropetrovsk, and they explained me a lot about Cossacks, about Bogdan Khmelnytsky, and at that time I was thinking how to make a medal devoted to Bogdan Khmelnytsky. Since that time I developed my method, that is looking for specific artifacts from that time about which I am planning to create a medal, and I collect them, I'm inspired with them. Then I started to collect a collection of books devoted to that subjects which I reflect in my models. And my major objective is to find as many sources about that epoch, about that time, which I want to reproduce. Then I think over these things, this epoch, and the images come which I reflect in the medal. I have a question about your further projects, about your further about your ideas for the future. Since we are in here in Ukraine, we quite often face political considerations. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of creative projects which remained not implemented. I have I had the project with Roman Shuhavich, with Zhovty Vody battle, with other with Stepan Bandera, that the next anniversary, which I would like to mark, this is the anniversary of the Dnipro River, and now we are thinking how to present the medal on both sides simultaneously, not taking it into hands, but just looking at it and seeing both sides of the coin, so to say. There are no further questions. Thank you very much for the briefing. Our next briefing will be at 2:30. We will discuss how to